Alright guys, welcome back to this channel. This is Buzz Media. Guys, no be small tin o. Right now, South Africans don dey speak up. They don dey regret wetin dem do Nigerians for inside South Africa. They don dey regret how dem treat Nigerians and other Africans for inside South Africa. After Nigerians repeatedly warn Tyla non-stop not to make the mistake of stepping in into Nigeria for a show, na so dem start to dey panic o. No be small tin guys. So I'll be leaving you guys to watch the video of this South African man who has just spoken on behalf of all South Africa and listen to what he has to say in this video. And anything you feel about what he is saying, don't forget to drop it in the comment section. Please like this video and also subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so that you can always get notified whenever we drop new updates on trending issues like this on this channel. Now let's see the video guys.
Tyla is having a show in December in Nigeria, and that show must not happen. This is the one time Nigerians have to come together and stand for something. Not after the xenophobic attacks that we saw in South Africa and how immigrants, and especially Nigerian immigrants, were treated. Not one word from Tyla, not even performative activism from her. She never spoke about it, but all of a sudden she wants to have a show in Nigeria. I even think that is very insulting to the intelligence of Nigerians. Assuming that we are so spineless that we would welcome her into Nigeria with open arms without the consideration of what happened and what's been happening in South Africa. This is the one time Nigerians have the opportunity to stand for something. And if Nigerians go for that show, then I can finally say that all hope is lost and Nigerians are indeed a spineless population. Zimbabweans did it. They boycotted South African artists in Zimbabwe. It's not about Tyla. I have no beef with her, but it's about coming together as a people and saying, no, we have a voice and that voice matters. If you really love Tyla as a Nigerian, which by the way is okay, you love her music, you love her, apply for a South African visa, take a flight from Nigeria, go to South Africa and attend her shows. That show must not happen in Nigeria. We need to, for one time, come together as a people and make a statement. We are not a population of people that should only matter when it has to do with entertainment, your shows, your tours, and your concert. But when we are killed by xenophobes in your country, attacked and driven out of your country unfairly by people who are just exuberantly passionate without any sense of knowledge on how immigration works, people who don't want to hold their government accountable, they just want to go on the streets and drive foreigners away from their country. We're not going to take that. Tyla must not have that show. We have Nigerian artists. Why is she coming to Nigeria to take away our jobs? She's coming to take away our jobs. We don't want foreigners. We have our own musicians. They can do the shows in our country. We don't want South African musicians or celebrities who are not speaking up against xenophobia to come to our country to be platformed. And if that show happens, like I said, then Nigerians are indeed a spineless people. Even if it happens, please make sure you go with your placards. Make sure you chorus no to xenophobia. Make sure you stage something that will be monumental for people to see that we do not condone xenophobia and it's not something that should be accepted towards Nigerians and other African nationalities.
Brother Solomon, is it Solomon Bucci, Solomon Bucci, or Solomon Buki, Solomon Buki? I'm not really sure of the pronunciation, but I tried my best. How are you doing, brother? And all the people from Nigeria, my people from Nigeria, how are you guys doing? Me, you know, I'm always good, I'm always nice. Me, I always have no problem. I always have no problem. So I see that there's something that's happening in Nigeria right now as of late. I've been going through social media and I've been seeing a lot of Nigerians. Tyla is set to perform in Nigeria in December. So Nigerians are saying that they want to boycott his show. They will not attend that show because of everything that has been happening in South Africa during the xenophobic attacks and all those things, which are still happening even today, actually. So I want us to talk about this as sober citizens. I'm a South African citizen. You guys are Nigerian citizens. I still have some Nigerians who are here in my country. You also have South Africans who are there in your country. So right now, we are not going to talk as politicians. I don't want us to get into politics. I want us to talk as human beings, as humans, as Africans, right? Because if we want to get into politics, we will never win. And what I understand about Solomon Bucci, you are very influential in Nigeria. If you have close to 1 million followers, it means you're a very influential person. And I've been going through your page and I see that you are someone who has a good heart. You have a very good heart. You always inspire people to live good, get married, and all those things. So I salute your stance. I salute who you are and what you stand for. So, but when I see you falling into the trap of politics and influencing your people to also fall into the trap of politics and feeding the machine, my heart gets sore, because I think we will not have a great future. We are not teaching the kids how to live together for tomorrow. Because if you can look at it nicely, all these things that are happening are politics, right? These are just politics. All these things don't just happen each and every day. It is only when it's time for elections, when these things happen, where you'll find that South Africans will become influenced to hate other African people. That's just the game that they play in order for them to get into power. They use Africans are stealing our jobs, Africans are selling drugs, Africans are doing human trafficking in our countries, to lie to South Africans so that they can vote for them. Do you understand? So that's just what they use, so that South Africans can vote for them. And you need to understand that South Africans, our president is always saying that South Africans are not xenophobic. There's a reason why he's always saying that. South Africans are just influenced. Like, there are people who they think will change their lives, who come up because they have influence, and they come up with a story. Because the way people behave is just the way somebody else has designed them to behave. Like, they behave by design. Do you understand? It's by design. It's not that South Africans are xenophobic. It's not that South Africans hate Nigerians. South Africans don't hate Nigerians because they live with Nigerians. It's been years and years we've been living with Nigerians. But there comes a time where there are, and I know that you're a church goer, you understand about spirituality. You understand? All these things are spiritual. They hijack their minds. Do you understand? Spiritually so that they can act the way they want them to act, so that they can fulfill their political dreams. So let us put politics aside right now and speak as humans. You know, Nigeria and South Africa combined, we can actually put Africa can turn into the biggest economy in the world with Nigeria and South Africa combined. So there's someone who benefits when Nigeria and South Africa are not united, because these are actually the biggest economies in Africa. With these two economies united, we can we can compete with your United States of America. We can compete with China. We can compete with the United Kingdom. We can compete with Russia. Do you understand? Because if Nigeria and South Africa can unite, all the other African countries will be forced to unite. So there's someone who benefits when we are always fighting. Because South Africa and all countries are businesses. Let me put it like that. All countries are businesses. So Africa, if it's united, it can become the biggest business in the world. So the people who own our countries, because our countries are not owned by us, they're actually owned by other countries. So there are other countries who are the first world countries who benefit a lot when Africa is not a competition to them, because they stay in power, they stay calling the shots. Do you understand? So, but if we want our continent to be the biggest economy in the world, we need to do away with these politics as citizens. Because the politicians are the ones who made sure that we do not unite as people. It's the politicians, because we look at the politicians because as they are the ones who are going to save us. They are the ones who are going to make sure that they build our hospitals, give us jobs and all those things. If we can just put that aside and speak as humans, you will see that politics are just a game. But as people, we've been living together for a very long time. We have kids with Nigerians. Nigerians have kids with South Africans. Do you understand? So right now, when you influence people to boycott TYLA'S show, Tyla is just a 24-year-old. She does not know anything about politics. She's not even based in South Africa. And the only time she comes to South Africa is when she's coming to perform, just like how she's coming to perform in Nigeria. Do you understand? So right now, if you want to punish Tyla for what politicians have influenced South Africans to do, then we are moving backwards. And we have always been saying that South Africans, they are not okay upstairs. So if you guys also want to act like South Africans right now and say wrong for wrong, how are we going to progress as a continent if you guys want to act like South Africans? Because right now, you guys should be the bigger person right now and say that the way South Africans treat us, we are not going to do what they do. Because remember in 2019, there were other xenophobic attacks in 2019 in Gauteng and in Pretoria, and Burna Boy stood up and he spoke about it. And they used AKA to actually counterattack that, and then there was a fight between AKA and Burna Boy, which ended up leading to Burna Boy had a show at FNB Stadium. It ended up being cancelled, that show, because South Africans did not buy those tickets to go and support Burna Boy, because he stood up and said that all the things that are happening in South Africa are foolish, they are stupid. If they're Nigerians, please be safe or please come back home and all those things. And Burna Boy was right. You understand? He was not wrong. And I'm not also saying that you are wrong what you're saying. You're not wrong. But you need to look at it in another way. That if right now we want to feed into the machine of politics as a continent, we are still going to, there's never going to be change. So right now, we need to get rid of politics. Right now. And I'm urging you guys, I'm actually asking you guys in Nigeria to not act the way South Africans are acting. Be the bigger person for the better of Africa. I keep on saying, Nigeria and South Africa combined, Africa can become the biggest business in the world, the biggest economy in the world. Your minerals plus our minerals, your government plus our government, it can become the best economy in the world. We can become the best economy in the world. Mina, I'm tired of always, when Americans speak about Africa, they speak of third world countries. They speak of a place where they have to go and do charity. I'm tired of all those things. And we have the good, we have everything here. We have the resources that can put us at the top. But because we are allowing politicians to actually use us for their own selfish gains, there's never going to be a better tomorrow for the youth. Let us not teach the youth how to act, how the old people have taught us to act. Let us teach the youth to live together. Because as I was saying, Tyla is a very small child. She knows nothing about politics. Let us not influence the kids to hate each other. Let us be better than politicians. Let us act better than politicians and not teach our people to hate each other the way politics are teaching us how to hate each other. That is my plea. I hope everything I said in this video will be understandable. Thank you.
So guys, that was everything the man said. Do well to share your thoughts in the comment section. And also, if you are coming across this channel for the first time, this is Buzz Media, a YouTube channel where we give you latest updates on trending issues and entertainment gist. So subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell so that you can always get notified whenever we drop new updates on this channel. Thank you so much for stopping by to watch this video. See you guys in our next video.